AutoKitchen 25 Tutorials. The goal of this tutorial collection is to show you how to design with AutoKitchen. The tutorial covers a kitchen design from beginning to end. We will describe in detail what steps to take at each stage of the design, so that you become familiar with how to use AutoKitchen. The tutorial is divided into several sections. We'll start by drawing the wall layout, then place cabinetry and appliances, then place panels and moldings. At the end, we will accessorize the kitchen and create a couple of color renders. The last section of the tutorial covers printing the floor plan and elevations. Tutorial number 1. Launch AutoKitchen by double-clicking on the AutoKitchen shortcut on your desktop. Once AutoKitchen is fully opened, let's save the file before we begin working on it. Click on Save As and enter Tutorial 1 in the space provided. AutoKitchen saves your project automatically at regular intervals. However, it's a good habit to save additional times by clicking on the Save button. Throughout this tutorial, we will remind you to save your work periodically by clicking Save. The wall layout. Click on the Architecture tab at the top and click on Room. The room label reads Insert Room, Wall, Floor, and Ceiling. The window that opens up shows the default parameters of the room that we are about to draw. The room height is 96 inches and the wall thickness is 4.5 inches. These values can be altered now by entering different numbers. You can also edit the white paint for walls and ceiling, and the flooring material. You can click on any of them to change the default selections. When drawing the room, use the mouse to indicate wall direction. Use the numeric keypad to enter the interior dimension of each wall segment. As you draw, the general direction will be clockwise. Click on the Manual button located in the lower left corner of the window. The label next to the mouse indicates First Point. Move the mouse to the lower left section of the screen, then left-click and move the mouse to the left and enter 28.75, then press Enter. You will notice a taskbar that opens up in the upper section of the screen. The buttons on the taskbar are useful when entering walls at angles other than 90 degrees, when we want to undo a wall segment, or when we need to close the room. For this exercise, we are going to ignore them and only use the green check mark at the end. Move the mouse up and type 126.5 and press Enter. You will notice that every time you press Enter, the wall dimension will appear next to each wall. Next, move the mouse to the right and type 198 and press Enter. Move the mouse down and type 140.25 and press Enter. Next, move the mouse to the left and type 28.125 and press Enter. To finish the wall layout, move the mouse to the upper taskbar and click on the green check mark. The room will now be centered on the screen. The taskbar, which was open while placing the walls, is now closed. This is how the wall layout looks after clicking on the green check mark. Next, we are going to place a window on wall 3. In the horizontal toolbar, click on Window and move the mouse inside the room with the mouse pointing to wall 3. The wall will be highlighted in red. Left-click. The window insertion dialog will open up and show the default window. This dialog also shows the window main dimensions including elevation, which means the distance from the finished floor to the bottom of the window. If not already selected, select Window Double Hung, Model 8A, 2 panels and confirm the dimensions are 48 inches width, 39 inches height and 42 inches elevated from the floor. All window dimensions include the casing, trim or molding. Make sure there is a check mark next to 2D customization. This ensures the window casing shows in floor plan view. To use a different casing size, enter the new value in C. Click on the green check mark to confirm the window selection and dimensions. A taskbar will open in the upper left section of the screen. We are going to insert this window at a point or distance from one of the corners of wall 3. If you move the mouse from left to right, you will see a shadow of a window on wall 3 and a magenta star that appears in the left corner or the right corner as you move the mouse. This magenta star indicates the point from which we count the number of inches to place the window. When the magenta star is located in the left corner of wall 3, type 72 on the keyboard and press Enter. The window will be placed along with the window dimensions to each corner. If the window needs to be moved later on, you can use the reposition button to move the window from either corner. You can also use the move button to move the window from its existing position. This completes tutorial 1. Thank you for listening. Save your work.